Enter the dragon. Hello, my name's Andy, and I work at the University of Bradford Sports Centre, Unique, and as I'm working from home, I thought I'd share a little well-being video with an array of exercises, because if you're anything like me, I've probably been doing just a little bit of too much sitting down over the last few days, and we need to at least be looking after ourselves as best we can. Before we start, this is my front room, so a few apologies to go out first. Lighting and cameras, beauty and makeup, none of them could make it in today, so it is what it is, and I'm sure we'll ride with it. Got a little bit of water down there, although I don't intend to sort of be getting too sort of hot and sweaty. I've got some comfortable clothing on, and I've got a nice little bit of space around me, and I've just taken a bit of time out from the peace and quiet. Although I do live on my own, so it's peace and quiet is in abundance. But if you're different, then make sure you follow this with a little bit of peace and quiet when you've got time to give yourself that. Practice time is going to be about 10 to 15 minutes, so I won't ramble on too much longer, otherwise we won't get any movements done. And I'm going to be on the carpet. I'm just going to take the socks off, just so I've probably got a little bit better contact with the carpet. It's fairly flat, my floor. I've got no particular ailments or conditions that I need to be aware of, and this is like a good time to sort of get to know your body and just work with your body. So if you have any ailments or conditions, I guess the benefit of doing it in this arena is that I've got my sofa there, so if I do need to take a little rest, I can. We take about 30,000 breaths a day. I can't recall me focusing on any at the moment due to what's going on. So we're just going to take a few moments just to focus on our breath. I'm going to go with feet together and do our first exercise. There's a bit of grounding, because we probably all need this at the moment, a little bit of grounding. If you prefer to close your eyes, just be aware in standing postures that if you close your eyes, your balance is going to be challenged. I may or may not do it, haven't decided yet. But I'm feet together, just going to lift up my heels to stretch those out, lift up my toes to stretch those away. And my first roll is just to try and feel the weight being distributed evenly, which might mean that I have to just bring my body forward to the side or back, just to get that even feel through the feet. So you can just start with your normal breath, and entirely up to you. In through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the nose, your choice. So my posture's not been as correct or mobile in the last few days. So I'm just going to draw my thigh muscles in towards the bone. Just lengthen up through the hips, through the lower spine. Expand my chest. Just allow the skin of the shoulders just to start to wrap around the shoulder blades. Just bring my arms out to the side. Start to engage the arms, lengthen the fingers. the shoulders nice and relaxed and the face soft. I feel a little bit more calmer already, so I'm just going to try and distance my in-breath and my out-breath and fill the body up every time on the in-breath. Cool, that feels good. Before I sort of drift off into a little bit of standing meditation or relaxation, I'm just going to just liven up the body a little bit, shake my legs out a little bit. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so I'm going to go into a bit of a low tree today. Again, if you're on the carpet, just be aware that once you take 1 foot off the ground, that the balance is going to be challenged a little bit more based on the surface as well as your ability as well. So whatever feels right for today, that's all good. So I'm just going to take my heel off the ground on my right leg. Feel quite stable there. So I'm just going to pop my my toes onto the side of my opposite heel. Just allow me to just turn out. Try and keep the hips facing forward. And this standing leg nice and straight and strong. If you need a little bit of a greater challenge, just allow that leg to slide up. And then what we want to do is just create a little bit of resistance with that right leg, just gently pushing against the left leg while the left leg stays strong. Bring the hands into towards the heart. I can tell that can feel that challenge there. So for me, that's good for me today. Just try and focus on that slow, controlled breath. If we need to bring the leg up a little bit higher, try to push it on the knee joint, but either above the knee or below is fine. I think I'll stick to this one today. A few breaths. If the challenge gets too much, then just shake the legs out. Bring the arms down and just change sides. So I could tell just from sitting down for a little bit longer than normal, and obviously the surface that I'm on, that leg really found it a little bit more of a challenge today, which is good. Just lengthen up through the torso. Gently push the foot on the leg while the standing leg is straight and strong. Breathe. Lovely, that side was a little bit more stable. I'll have a little shake off. Oh, that feels a little bit better already. Okay, so I'm going to go with like hip distance. If it's more comfortable for you to go shoulder. I'm going to stride my right leg forward, but I'm just going to be careful because I'm on the carpet, so straight away there's a little shake there. So bend your right knee, make sure you can still see your toes. Keep that back leg straight and strong with the heel off the ground. drawing the glute. Lovely. So I'm definitely more stable here than my tree. So I'm just going to bring my arms up above my head. Now, anyone with high blood pressure, just keep the hands underneath the shoulders so that you're not increasing the demand of the body. I have actually got a mat over there, but I thought I'm going to do today's one on the carpet, because not everyone's got a mat at home. It's really a greater challenge, just try and sit down a little bit more. Just keep an eye on that knee, just make sure that's still be in line with the ankle, not stretching forward. Lovely. Lovely, good. So already I've got a bit of warmth, so I'm just going to bend that back leg, then push from the front, and then change sides. So bend the left knee, make sure it stays behind the toes, keep the back leg straight. This straight leg, draw the thigh muscles in, draw the glute in. Lovely, you should start to feel a bit of warmth going through the legs. Make sure the torso is raised, chest is expanded. Relax the shoulders. There's an option there. There's an option there. Lovely, just bend that back leg, push from the front. I'm just going to show you what's sort of like a view from a different angle would look like, just so you become aware. So the knee just over the ankles, behind the toes, and then that back leg straight and strong. And I'm just adjusting my distance because of the surface. Normally I could probably challenge myself a bit more, but this is enough of a challenge based on today and the conditions that I'm working in. Now, one thing I should have mentioned at the start of the video is it's a 10 to 15 minute video. So I want to be a little bit respectful of your time. I also don't want to re-record this because I've done a few. Hopefully you felt a little bit of release of tension or relaxation from this. You could do any part of that at any time. The grounding is very good for any time. If you feel like things are getting a little bit on top of you, just go to a quiet space, shoes, socks off, feet together, hip distance. Just allow your body just to ground down to the floor. Think about drawing the thigh muscles to the bone, lengthening the torso, relaxing the shoulders and the face, gauging the arms, and then just working on your breath. Just focus on the breath. It's amazing, just in a few breaths, how you'll feel that tension release. And then our role is just to try and sort of allow that to continue for as long as we can, which will be whatever during these times. Anyway, hope that's been of some help. I'm taking the video off the phone, so I've got a bit of a walk of shame to turn the phone off now. So I hope to see you soon, I guess. Take care. Bye-bye.